There are two types of order blocks, and I've written a pine indicator that shows both, and we'll be seeing that shortly on the charts. They are two detection methods, and they represent two different philosophies. ICT emphasizes narrative and timing. Lux Algo delivers automation and clarity. Neither is wrong. The question is, which one fits how you trade? Let's move to the charts. The setup is always the same regardless of which type you use. We mark the zone on a higher time frame. I'm using the 1 day for this example. We can see it formed an order block here. And what we're now doing is waiting for it to come back and retest. That is the beginning of us looking for an entry. You can drop to a lower time frame to search for those entries, or a market structure shift in the direction of the order block. You can see on the 4 hour, we have had that market structure shift. And on the 1 hour, we're now consolidating. One other thing to notice here is we have 1 hour order blocks. We have 4 hour order blocks. But a key point, the higher the time frame, the stronger the order block, the more orders. Now, the highest probability order blocks are when you stack them with other confluences, such as fair value gaps. But first, we have to wait for this retracement. We have the retracement. See how it just dropped through the lower time frame order blocks? Now we're looking for the entry. I've dropped to the 15-minute because I'm looking for something. And there it is, a fair value gap with a break of structure. This is where I would normally enter a trade. If we go back to the 1 day for a second, you can see it's pinged into the order block we were waiting for and is retesting it. And on the 15-minute, we can see we've rebounded off the top of that 1 day order block that I've marked here in white. So your entry would be there. Beautifully stacked up. You can see on the 4 hour, my little profit target was absolutely pinged. That was using ICT Strict Audio USDT, this time using Swing Extreme, the Lux Algo style. I'm going to be releasing this indicator along with others very, very shortly, so keep a lookout for them. I will announce it on Twitter. On this example, I'm using the 1 hour as the higher time frame, and we have the 1 hour bullish order block here. You can see on a previous 1 hour order block, it went up, formed the order block, came down, consolidated to grab those orders, then went back up, and then came down again, then went back up, formed this new order block here, and that's a retest we're waiting for. We had it, and it's pinged back in. 15-minute looks a bit drastic, doesn't it? But we'll let it play. There. A bullish fair value gap with a break of structure. And that is where you would have placed on your long position, waited for that retest into the fair value gap, which you can see it did. Let's go back to the hour. Whoa! Explosive. This is powerful stuff. Order blocks are not an indicator. They are not a pattern. They are a map for where institutional money was placed. When you identify a valid order block, you are not predicting the future. You are reading the footprint that has already happened and positioning for the orders that still fit there. That's why it can feel like you're looking into the future. Used correctly with displacement validation, a market structure shift confirmation, using that initial higher time frame, going to lower time frames for fair value gaps, maybe points of control. This is how you get more confluences and more confidence that this trade is going to go in the direction you want. The concept is sound. Pulseflow detects order blocks. We have a strategy for that. As part of our V4 strategy engine, we first make sure the coin is going its own way from Bitcoin. That's a grade C. We then have the order block detection, which is grade B. We then have a fair value gap with a break of structure in the correct direction, which is grade A. That's when we send a signal. Grade A plus is if there's a volume spike. So we are not just marking a candle. We are identifying an institutional footprint, independent momentum, and structural confirmation all align. And that is the order block working exactly as it was designed to do. Michael Huddiston changed the way millions of traders look at the charts, including yours truly. Whether you agree with everything he teaches or not, the order block concept is genuinely rooted in how institutions operate. Mark the zone, wait for the retest, confirm the structure shift. Please, will you subscribe, like and share? You can watch one of my other videos down here, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.